So, you're on your way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You're working towards that 4,000 hours of watch time, and you're wondering to yourself, what kind of payday is waiting for me on the other side of YouTube monetization? Well, my name is Gary Cantrell. I just crossed 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on October the 2nd, 2023. And on today's video, I'm going to share with you not just how much I made in my first month, but show you what I made in the months of October, November, and December to where we're at now on the 3rd of January, just to kind of give you an idea of what is possible, even being a small creator. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see here on my analytics, I have went to a custom range here. Now, I did not select the 2nd of October. I went with the 3rd just to kind of like, you know, I was like approved on the 2nd, but I don't know how that works. I don't know how much, you know, money is flowing in on the very, very first day. So I just moved one day forward, October 3rd to November 3rd. Now you can see here that I did not upload very much at all. I had a e-bike helmet video, which I published on the 9th of October. And then I didn't start uploading again until the beginning of November, which was my everyday vlogging every day in the month of November, which I'm sure you guys will be interested in. So we'll get to that momentarily. But as you can see, in my very first month, we have 8,000 views, 380 hours of watch time, went up 27 subscribers, and I made a grand total of $33.43. Now, in this time, I had these videos here, which are my top 10 performers. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Sometimes that thing gets stuck. It's weird. And here we go. These are no surprise to anybody. These are my top performers. You've got my top 5 easy mods for the RAV4 5th gen. Best accessories for the Aventon Adventure. That is part 2. Part 1, best accessories for the Aventon Adventure. The best bike rack. Got a phone mount video here. We got the e-bike helmet video, CarPlay. Looks like we got, I don't think this one is monetized. Let me open this one up in, oh geez, this is terrible. Why can I not open it in a new window? Oh, fudge. Oh, I made 40 cents on this video. I was trying to open it in a new tab and it just wouldn't open for me. I didn't remember if this video is monetized or not because it has Undertaker's theme song in it. And I thought for sure that I did not monetize this, but I guess I did. There you go. But one thing that's important to note is that these videos here, these top 5 videos, were all uploaded quite a while ago. The most recent one out of all 5 of these is actually this accessories part 2, which was done in the summer of this past year, 2023. And so these videos were already amazing performers for me before, like long before I got monetized. And I had wished to God that I would have gotten monetized a lot sooner because these videos did, you know, very well for me. It just didn't happen while I was monetized. It was much before. Like this video here, like if I click here, you'll see this video has got 85,000 freaking views, okay? And so, when did I publish that? Oh, this is since published, wow. So if I skip ahead here to October 3rd, you know, this video is already at 78,000 views, but it has climbed almost another 10,000, which is pretty awesome. But as you can see, I made about $20 on this video, and that's just because, you know, the first 70 some odd thousand views were non-monetized, which is definitely a bummer, to say the least. Going to the most recent video from the summer, the Aventon accessories, Aventon Adventure accessories. There you go. This video right here has got 15,000 views, but at the point of when I was monetized back on the 2nd, it already had 8,000 some odd views. So it has nearly doubled, which is kind of the theme of some of these videos. So, it's pretty wild to see, but I made about $30 for that month. I mean, that's pretty cool. And I'd be lying if I said that, I looked at kind of the trends of these accessory videos. I know they do very, very well, and I love to share them because I'm typically always trying to find like new cool stuff for my car and for my bike. And so when I do, I like to share it with you guys. And, so I have more, but, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like holding back on some of those, trying to wait until I got monetized before I release more, because I'm like, well, at least now I can get paid for these videos that do extremely well for my channel. And, and I know what some of you might say. It's like, well, why would you hold back? Why don't you just put out your best stuff? And I agree. I mean, and I have, I'm not afraid to put out videos and make nothing from them. It's just now that I'm monetized, or at least like, a couple months ago when it looked like I was like knocking on the door of monetization, it was like, okay, maybe we'll hold back some of these ideas, these bigger ideas, for when the channel's monetized, and that way at least I can make something from it. Since this is not my full-time job, I do work a full-time job, and so it's nice to know that if I can make these videos on the side, that at least I can make something from them. So let's go to now November. Here we go. So in November, I decided to put myself up to a little challenge of vlogging every single day in the month of November. And this was, it was definitely interesting. I learned a lot from it, and I do plan to make a separate video on why you should or should not vlog every day in a particular month, and what are the pros and cons. And if you really want to see that video, make sure you drop a like down below and drop a comment to let me know that that is something that you'd like me to prioritize in my filming of videos. So, in the month of November 2023, I uploaded every single day, which you can see right down here. I even uploaded twice here where I had a short, and then again on Thanksgiving where I had a short to go with it. And I definitely need to work these in a little bit more. These shorts, I know they do very, very well. I do shorts work for others, and I have generated tens of millions of views in that regard. Now, I think that that's a different scenario where those videos were, famous people telling stories about other famous people. It's not necessarily some chubby guy in a vest sitting at a desk here talking to a camera, but anything is possible. Believe in yourself. All right, so in the month of November, I generated 9477. They just rounded up here. 9477 views on my videos, 431 watch hours, which is pretty awesome. I went up 16 subscribers, basically almost half of what I did before. And the big reveal, I made $39.79 in the month of November. This is 31% more than I made the month before. And this is with an upload every single day in the month of November. These videos, by the way, are not like super, performers or anything like that. As you can tell, the average view on those videos, which I don't know if they're going to show up here. Here we go. Oh, look at this, 10 out of 10. I've got to make a confession. This video did 51 views, made 18 cents. So you can tell that a majority of this money that's coming in is still very much from these bigger videos. These are the videos that are like, carrying the weight. A well-performing short, though, if we click on this, I made 12 cents on 622 views, and I did gain for subscribers from that. So that's pretty interesting. But uploading every day, these videos were not like super performers. They were more designed of me just firing up the camera and talking to you about something that I was very passionate about, whether it's sharing a personal story or sharing some bit of motivation for you out there that is watching, that feels like you need to get off your butt and start making content. That's what those videos were for, sharing my experiences and hoping to pass something along of value to you. And they're not, they're not highly searchable. I really did not, put much effort in the thumbnails because I was trying to do a test of, like you look at the accessories videos where it's like, okay, I took my time with the thumbnail. The video's laid out completely different. And it's like, okay, how does that perform versus just kind of a video of me cutting on the camera? It's very like stripped down, no editing. And I really wanted the thumbnails to reflect that, because one thing I have noticed, a trend that I have noticed in my own YouTube feed, is I'm getting a lot of recommended videos on my homepage that are just these like, I don't want to say effortless, because, like all of us, when we make videos, we try to put some kind of effort into it. So I don't want to make it sound like, there's no effort, but it's like, you can clearly tell that these are people that are just starting out on the platform. They're not taking into account thumbnail creation. They're just kind of cutting on the camera and going. And I love that, by the way. I don't care how rough it looks. I don't care if it's something that's not in my niche. If you are taking the time to turn on your camera and share something that is passionate, or that you're passionate about and you're trying to share with others, I applaud you for it. And so seeing a trend of those, I wanted to kind of see like what happens if I try this myself, where I just make these videos, number one, that are just, very raw, they're uncut. And then what happens if I think most of them have like at least some kind of thumbnail, but they're not really like, it's just like a photo of me from the video pretty much. So I just wanted to see like, kind of like, what does that do? What is the possibility there? What's the limitations? And on average, those videos, we can certainly get into it, but on average, those videos, did not do exceptionally well. They were, in terms of like overall, like the total package, they're just not like SEO tagged really a lot. The thumbnail's not there, but that was more by design. That was more intentional. All right, now let's go to the month of December and see how we did. So, in the month of December, had 8.1K in views, which let's see if we get the exact number here. That is 8,084, down 17% from the month before. No surprise there. Only 2 uploads, which were my podcast. I'll get to that in a moment. For the watch hours, God, this thing gets stuck all the time. For the watch hours, we have 370.7 watch hours, down 16%. And in the subscribers, we're actually up, looks like, let's see, what do we got there? 24. A 50% jump in subscribers for the month of December. And for the number that you probably really care about the most, how much did I make in the month of December? I made $30.61, which is 25% down from the month before. So my podcast here had 354 views and the watch time was 14 hours. Will it show me the revenue? Let's see. Let's see if it will or won't. Oh, geez. This thing is taking forever to load. Let me go back and try to go in again. Oh, geez. Okay, here we go. Hey, 31 cents for the last 28 days of my podcast. Fantastic. Before I wrap this thing up, I just want to say very quickly, if you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, because clearly you must be getting some kind of value if you're still here. Thank you. Now, let me pull up here to the custom filter. We're going to do from October 2nd, the day I was monetized, all the way to the last day of this year, last year, which is December 31st, 2023. And here is how everything landed. So in this period, my channel got 25,177 views. a total of 1.2 thousand watch hours. I gained 68 subscribers, and the number, of course, that you want to see the very most, I made $100.67. Man, I got to give it up to myself on that one. I actually cracked the $100 mark, and I'm pretty happy about that, considering the fact that, you know, I didn't upload a ton of these like bigger videos that I know how to do, you know, like the accessory videos and things like that. Most of this is, you know, the kind of like what I made off of those videos in the last 3 months after they had already blown up. Plus, you know, vlogging every day in the month of November, a couple of shorts. But that is what is possible. So this is what I want to say in closing. It depends on, you know, what kind of videos you're making, number one, and, you know, how good your title and thumbnail are, which is going to tell you how much you're going to truly make. Because if you get a lot of people to come onto your video, well, then you're going to get more clicks, you're going to get more watches, and if you're monetized, you're going to get, you know, you're going to get some money for it. So I would say that if you're getting close, like I was, you know, and once you hit that number, don't hold back. Just, you know, put out your best stuff, and maybe even put out your best stuff when you're knocking on the door of monetization, because some of these videos, especially when you're in a small creator like me, around that 1,000 subscriber mark, these videos don't always take off right away. Sometimes they take a week, 2, 3 weeks, and then they start climbing. And so keep that in mind, because like if you're, you know, if you're looking at your analytics and you're like a couple weeks away from monetization, you know, you might time it right where you have this video that's ready to go, and you put it out there, and by the time you get monetized, it blows up, and you might make a gajillion bucks. Probably not a gajillion bucks, but I just wanted to show you what is possible. So keep that in mind as far as what you're uploading, how often you're uploading, and don't give up. That's the most important part. You're almost there, right? I mean, if you're watching this video, you're almost there. You're very close, and keep going, because you're gonna win. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here on this video today. Again, if you got any value, man, hit that like button, please. It's the lifeblood of every creator. Hit that like button, and hit subscribe if you want to see a little bit more, and hit the bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I upload. But you got to hit that all and not personalized, because personalized does nothing. So thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Share this with somebody who might get some value out of it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.